What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about SoFi. Give you a quick overview of some of the data points, what really moved it today, and then aside from that, what market makers are doing in regards to options. So I want to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So SoFi did go down 2.06% today. A couple of different attributing factors, one of which was just a full level of profit taking. And then aside from that, last minute jitters associated to CPI, which is coming out first thing tomorrow. This is the forecast right here, as you can kind of see. And in my opinion, I think a lot of people are going to be really watching CPI very closely because SoFi, many other stocks out there, indexes are all very overbought. So potentially the first sign of weakness, whether it be specific to the company itself or on a larger scale, you're going to have a pullback. So that's why there was kind of last minute jitters associated to CPI, just in case it does come out a little bit worse for wear. But today, a lot of volatility. So 1337 the low, 1401 the high, and a good amount of volume though. So 15.9 million for that. 60 is the average. SoFi actually did put out news this morning. So SoFi new robo-advisor platform expands everyday investors' access to diversified asset classes. And based on these numbers right here, so it shows that 81% of people expressed interest in alternative investments. So yeah, I think this would be good. Is this a reason to go out and buy SoFi right now? I'd say not really. I think overall it's kind of the macro conditions of the market. That's a reason to buy SoFi rather than this news. But still, regardless, I think this is good for its members and everything else. Shorts though, I'll give you a quick overview of that. Shorts did return 134,000 shares today. 14.62% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 155.69 million shares overall are being shorted. And in case you missed my video yesterday, the reason why it did go from roughly 16% to 14 is because 2 times per month the Nasdaq does disclose a true amount of shares being shorted, and then Ortex and other platforms, they take that information and kind of calculate it to present day. So as of October the 30th, there was 15.26% of the free float being shorted. And interestingly enough, with today, shorts first thing were increasing around 2.5 million, and then out of nowhere, they just drop, and then they eventually return it. So they returned, was it that 2.7 million shares? Why? I'm not really sure. I wish I had a good explanation for that, but yeah, somewhere around here, they did return some shares. So they kind of saved SoFi from this sell-off. Once again, why? I couldn't tell you. Maybe they are hedging or something like that, or who knows. But associated to options, let's move over to here. So 40 million in calls, 4.17 million in puts. 44% of all the options being done today are optimistic and bullish. So you are still seeing a good amount of optimism for SoFi. Going over here, of the call options that are being purchased today, roughly around $15 is anticipated. So that's generally good. Looking at the puts, you do see a consensus for it to be roughly around sub 1350 for this week, 1250 for next week. So kind of have a little bit more evenly dividedness. I know that's not a real word, but yeah, it kind of evenly divided for that. But one thing that I do want to bring up that is relatively optimistic, I actually brought it up yesterday because there was one change, a new strike price, so $22. And so generally that does mean that market makers actually see that as possible in the foreseeable future. But there's already an update to that because now, ding, 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 you see all of these new ones right here. So they opened up 22 yesterday. Now they opened up 23 to 28. So meaning they actually do see $28 as a realistic chance in the foreseeable future. Of course, they're not anticipating it coming next week or something like that, but by January 15th, 2027, who knows? Or even earlier, based on the options that were done today, it looks like somewhere mid 2025 is realistic for that. So yeah, what is your viewpoint on that? Do you think that $28 is realistic? And like I said, market makers make these chains because they feel that it is a possibility. So by them opening up $22 yesterday, shows that they feel it could go up, and then even more so by $23 to $28 being opened up, yeah, that would be a pretty kick-ass return on investment in my opinion. So that's something to keep in mind. These are all the transactions that did occur on the secondary market above $100,000. A lot of buying, especially leading into the second half of the day. 12.9 million for a big one right there, 1.1. You do have some sporadic selling here and there, but like I said, I think that's just, it is what it is. So based on the actual big money transactions, a lot of them were buying. So I think just the algorithms were trying to really suppress SoFi, but big money is still buying SoFi, and we're buying the dip. So yeah, honestly, fun stuff is happening with that. So give yourself a shout out if you were like big institutions and buying the dip. And based on all of this, so algorithms, I feel, were the culprits in really bringing it down first thing. But these transactions right here, so big money is basically what really propelled it higher. So shorts helped right here, and then big money helped right here. Yeah, so it's kind of an interesting circumstance that happened today, but with it closing at $13.82, it was able to fight above and stay above this R2. So in my pre-market video, I think it was trading somewhere around like the 1340s or something like that. And so I said that you really needed to watch for it to fight back above this R2. And luckily enough, it was able to do that. So going into, well, obviously the next couple trading days, this R2 is going to be the next strong kind of support level, and then $14.59 is going to be the next strong target / resistance. Quickly going over here, technicals are looking very, very good. Like I said, I think SoFi and just a lot of other stocks out there are considered rather overbought. So you could see a continued amount of volatility. And plus, when it comes down to just CPI, you have Powell coming out on Thursday. I think that is going to kind of increase the level of volatility going forward. But I think no matter what, the reason why I bring up options, even though it technically is just more of a sentiment, that's what big money is hedging with. And that's what they are really focusing on. So like if someone's doing $100,000 transactions through options, I like to bring that up. And that's why I kind of focus a lot on that, because 100,000, I don't think a lot of retail investors are doing that. If you are, I definitely want to be your friend. But aside from that, I think that's kind of what big money does. And I myself, I like to follow what the data is and kind of what big money does, because it's always interesting, right? What big money does is they buy the stock, and then usually a week, 2 weeks pass, then you see re-ratings, positive re-ratings, or even just good articles coming out saying, hey, SoFi is a screaming buying opportunity at $15 or $16. And they're already bought at 12, so they can care less. They can try and pump it all they want. But that's kind of what does happen. Retail is a little bit slow to the game all the time, so they usually fall for those articles. Hey, I'm going to buy at 16 because BlackRock said so. And then, yeah, it's a vicious cycle. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on all of that. Overall, I think it kind of did good, even though it only went down 2.06%. Bigger picture, it's still doing very, very well. So give yourself a shout out if you did buy SoFi, or if you've been dabbling with options. And would any of you be doing the $28 price targets or strike prices? Very cheap right now. So if you do feasibly see it possible, then yeah, you can definitely dabble with that. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And one final thing, as I always share with you, I did launch memberships. So if you like the channel, want to support the growth, you can definitely do so. Or if you want buy signals on stocks and options, then definitely take a look at that. I have a private Discord for that. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.